In the sultry city of Rio de Janeiro, a ghostly presence roamed the streets. The women ghost, once a beautiful and vibrant young woman, had met a tragic end in the late 1800s. Her spirit had been restless ever since, haunting the alleys and boulevards, seeking closure for her untimely demise. Legend had it that she had been the mistress of a prominent politician who, fearing scandal, had ordered her murder. Her body, lifeless and broken, had been dumped into the Rio de Janeiro Bay, forever tying her spirit to this city of contrasts. Night after night, the streets echoed with her sorrowful moans, residents whispering about the ghostly apparition that floated above the cobblestones. Her presence was undeniable, her ethereal figure casting a shadow of gloom over the city. But little did the ghost know that her existence was about to change. A group of paranormal enthusiasts had arrived in Rio de Janeiro, eager to investigate the supernatural occurrences that plagued the city. They had heard of the mysterious women ghost, and they were determined to communicate with her. Armed with their high-tech gadgets and unwavering curiosity, the team set out to unravel the mysteries that lingered in the air. They wandered through the dark alleyways, using electric voice phenomena recorders and electromagnetic field detectors. The women ghost watched them intently from her spectral perch. At first, she was skeptical of their intentions, unsure of whether they would help her or disturb her peace further. But their genuine desire to understand her story intrigued her. The paranormal team delved deep into the history of Rio de Janeiro, uncovering secrets buried in the archives and legends passed down through generations. They discovered the sordid tale of the politician and the beautiful young woman who had become trapped between life and death. Armed with this newfound knowledge, they devised a plan to communicate with the women ghost. Setting up a séance in one of the city's most haunted locations, they hoped to provide her with the closure she desperately sought. The women ghost hesitated, unsure of whether to trust these paranormal investigators. But the longing in her spectral eyes led her to take a chance. She materialized in front of them, her presence sending chills down their spines. The paranormal team gasped in awe and fear, watching as the ghostly figure hovered before them. With trembling voices, they began asking questions, their equipment capturing every murmur. Through the ethereal whispers, the women ghost revealed the torments she had endured. She spoke of the betrayal that had led to her demise, the injustice that had denied her the justice in life. Her sorrow echoed through the room, bringing tears to the eyes of the investigators. But as the séance progressed, something unexpected occurred. The women ghost's anguish transformed into a fierce determination. She decided that she would no longer be merely a victim of her tragic fate. She would seek vengeance. With newfound purpose, she led the paranormal team through the streets of Rio de Janeiro, guiding them to the places that held the most painful memories. And one by one, they uncovered the dark truths that had long been hidden. The team found evidence that implicated the politician, tying him to the heinous crime. They gathered documents, photographs, and testimonies that could bring justice to the women ghost and expose the corruption that had plagued the city for years. The women ghost, her ethereal form glowing with determination, confronted the politician's spirit. In a chilling showdown, she revealed the depths of his wickedness, denouncing him for his crimes against her and the city that once adored him. The politician, enthralled by both fear and guilt, could no longer hide from the truth. Surrounded by the spirits of his victims, he confessed to his wrongdoing, his voice echoing through the night. With the politician exposed and his crimes revealed, the women ghost's purpose seemed fulfilled. But she had grown fond of her unlikely partners, the paranormal investigators who had fought by her side. She made a choice that would forever change her fate. With a burst of supernatural energy, she absorbed the darkness that had plagued her spirit, trading it for a renewed sense of purpose. She transformed into a guardian spirit, dedicated to protecting the city of Rio de Janeiro from other malevolent forces. From that day forward, the women ghost became a legendary figure in the city's folk tales, her story whispered amongst the locals. She would continue to wander the streets, not as a harbinger of doom, but as a protector, ensuring that the injustices of the past would never be forgotten. As the years passed, the city of Rio de Janeiro became known for more than its beauty and lively festivities. It became a place where the spirits of injustice were confronted and the ghosts of the past could finally rest. The women ghosts' guiding presence became a source of comfort for the residents, an assurance that justice would prevail. Those who found themselves in the midst of darkness would feel a comforting whisper, a reminder that they were never alone. The paranormal investigators, forever changed by their encounter with the women ghost, dedicated themselves to helping spirits find peace. They traveled to other haunted locations, working alongside restless souls to uncover the truth and bring solace to the tormented. And so, the once tormentor became the protector, turning tragedy into triumph, darkness into light. The women ghost had found the closure she longed for, and in doing so, brought hope to a city that had been shrouded in shadows for far too long. Her memory lived on, not as a vengeful spirit, but as a symbol of resilience and the power of determination. The women ghost, her tale forever etched in the annals of Rio de Janeiro's history, would be the eternal reminder that justice can prevail even in the face of the most unspeakable horrors. And so, if you ever find yourself wandering the vibrant streets of Rio de Janeiro, pay homage to the women ghost. Embrace the spirits that reside within the city, for they are the guardians of the past, the keepers of history, and the champions of justice. The spirit of Rio de Janeiro is not just found in its breathtaking landscapes or pulsating samba rhythms. It resides in the stories of those who have loved and lost, those who have fought for what is right, and those who have refused to be silenced. So, take a moment to remember the women ghost and the legacy she left behind. Be thankful for the bravery of the paranormal investigators, who selflessly ventured into the abyss to bring light to the darkest corners. And know that even in the face of adversity, hope will always prevail. The ghosts of Rio de Janeiro in Brazil were no ordinary specters. They were the voices of a city, the echoes of a past that demanded to be heard. Their presence, once feared, now brought solace and reassurance to residents and visitors alike. Rio de Janeiro, a city where the veil between the living and the dead was thin, was forever changed by their existence. Tales of their ethereal presence spread like wildfire, whispered in hushed tones as the sun set and the moon took its place. Some claim to have seen the women ghost wandering along Copacabana beach, her transparent figure shimmering under the moonlight. Others spoke of hearing her melancholic cries carried by the wind, a haunting melody that lingers in your soul. The ghosts of Rio de Janeiro were not confined to any specific location. They traveled freely, their apparitions manifesting in the most unexpected places, a hidden alley, an old mansion, or even a busy marketplace. The people of Rio de Janeiro had grown accustomed to their ghostly companions. They embraced the spirits, recognizing their presence as a reminder of the city's rich history and the struggles faced by its inhabitants. On warm summer nights, families gathered around fires, sharing tales of the women ghost and other spirits that haunted the city. The young listened attentively, wide-eyed with wonder and excitement, while the old nodded knowingly, their own encounters etched in their memories. And while the ghosts of Rio de Janeiro brought a certain level of eeriness to the city, they also awakened a sense of unity among its people. For in the presence of the supernatural, social barriers crumbled, and all were equal before the spirits. Strangers would find solace in each other's company, exchanging stories and seeking comfort from the ghosts' watchful gazes. The streets of Rio de Janeiro became a balm for the weary souls, a place where they could find respite and perhaps a glimpse into the mysteries of the afterlife. But amidst the tales of comfort and unity, the darker side of the ghost's presence could not be ignored. There were those who sought to exploit the supernatural phenomena for personal gain, selling trinkets and charms that promised protection from the spirits. Fake seances and ghost tours became a booming industry, capitalizing on the fears and fascination of tourists. Skeptics dismissed the ghosts as nothing more than elaborate hoaxes, denying the true essence of their ethereal existence. The ghosts, aware of this distortion and exploitation, decided to take matters into their own spectral hands. They began to make their presence known to those who sought to profit from their stories. Objects would fly off shelves in psychic shops, terrifying the unsuspecting merchants. Unexplainable chills would descend upon those who spouted falsehoods, a ghostly reminder of the spirit's watchful gaze. Slowly, the charlatans and the exploiters began to disappear from the streets of Rio de Janeiro. Their profits dried up, as the ghosts made it known that they would not tolerate anyone tarnishing their memories or exploiting their stories. The city breathed a collective sigh of relief as the ghost's presence became a symbol of authenticity and reverence. People flocked to Rio de Janeiro not to partake in the commercialized ghost hunts, but to feel the genuine connection with the past that the spirits provided. With time, the spirits of Rio de Janeiro became guardians of the city's history, ambassadors of its vibrant culture. Their presence reminded residents and visitors alike to honor the past and embrace the spirits that shaped the city's destiny. The ghosts of Rio de Janeiro had fulfilled their purpose, not only giving solace to the troubled souls but also protecting the city from those who sought to exploit its supernatural wonders. In the end, they were not just ghosts. They were the heartbeat of a city, the invisible threads that wove its rich tapestry of culture and history. Their ethereal presence will forever linger in the hearts and minds of all those who wandered through the streets of Rio de Janeiro. And so, dear reader, remember the women ghost and the spirits of Rio de Janeiro. Embrace their presence and be thankful for the ethereal whispers that remind us of the value of justice, unity, and the enduring power of the human spirit. For within the shadows lie stories waiting to be told, souls yearning for closure, and a vibrant city forever tied to the supernatural realm. Rio de Janeiro, a place where the living and the dead coexist, is a testament to the resilience of the human soul. And as you walk the streets of this marvelous city, embrace the unknown, for there is beauty in the unseen, strength in the whispers, and hope in the presence of the ghosts of Rio de Janeiro. So, go forth, and let the ghosts guide your steps, offering glimpses into a world that transcends the boundaries of the physical realm. The mysteries of Rio de Janeiro await, and who knows what specters you may encounter along the way. The end is never truly the end when it comes to the ghosts of Rio de Janeiro. They will forever haunt its streets, reminding passers-by of the city's rich tapestry of life, death, and everything in between. So, next time you find yourself in Rio de Janeiro, take a moment to pause, to feel the spirits that linger in its warm breeze. For in that moment, you become part of the legacy, part of the story that continues to unfold within the depths of the city's haunted past. Remember the women ghost, her story of betrayal and redemption. As you walk the same streets she once wandered, she may be gone, but her memory lives on, perpetuated by those who embrace the haunted, the supernatural, and everything in between. And so, dear reader, it is time for you to embark on your own journey, to uncover the ghosts that reside within your own soul. For Rio de Janeiro is not simply a city set on the shores of the Atlantic Ocean. It is a gateway to the realms beyond. Allow yourself to be consumed by the mystique of the city, to be seduced by its spirits, and to discover the secrets that lie hidden within its vibrant streets. The ghosts of Rio de Janeiro await your arrival, their stories ready to be heard. As you immerse yourself in the city's energy, don't be surprised if you catch a glimpse of a translucent apparition or feel a touch on your shoulder from an unseen hand. They are not here to frighten, but to remind you that life is full of mysteries waiting to be explored. So, tread lightly, dear reader, for the ghosts of Rio de Janeiro are watching, waiting for you to join them in the dance of the supernatural. Embrace their presence, and you may just unlock the secrets that lie within your own soul. For within the city's haunted past lies the key to understanding the present, and perhaps even shaping the future. The ghosts of Rio de Janeiro are not mere specters. They are the storytellers of a city that has seen it all. And so, dear reader, remember the women ghost and her band of ethereal companions. They are the guardians of Rio de Janeiro, the keepers of its mysteries, and the inspiration for those who dare to believe in the fantastical. As you delve into the depths of the city's spectral history, allow yourself to be transported to a realm where the lines between the living and the dead blur. In Rio de Janeiro, the past is alive, and the present is intertwined with the whispers of the supernatural. So, whether you wander through the bustling streets of the city or venture into its hidden corners, listen carefully. For in the echoes of each passing breeze, in the flickering lights of the night, you may just hear the faintest murmurs of the women ghost, guiding you on your journey. And as you bask in the vibrant energy of Rio de Janeiro, remember that you are never truly alone. The spirits of the city walk beside you, their presence a comforting reminder that life extends beyond the realm of the tangible. So, dear reader, take a moment to honor the spirits that haunt Rio de Janeiro. Pay tribute to the women ghost and the stories she represents. And may you find solace, inspiration, and perhaps even a sense of communion with the unseen as you navigate the enchanted streets of this vibrant city. May the ghosts of Rio de Janeiro forever wander, their ethereal forms weaving through the tapestry of the city. And may their haunting presence remind us that even in death, there is beauty, purpose, and the undeniable power of the human spirit. As the sun sets over the horizon, casting long shadows upon the beach, you can almost hear their whispers. The women ghost rises from the depths of memory, urging you to embrace the unknown, to dance with the spirits, to become an eternal part of Rio de Janeiro's rich tapestry. For the ghosts of Rio de Janeiro will never fade away. They will continue to haunt, to inspire, and to remind us that life is fleeting, but the legacy we leave behind is infinite. So, dear reader, as you walk the vibrant streets of Rio de Janeiro, open your heart to the ghosts that reside there. Welcome their presence, their stories, and their eternal embrace. And may the tapestry of your own life be forever entwined with theirs. Take a moment, dear reader, to immerse yourself in the beauty and mystery of Rio de Janeiro. Allow the city's spirits to guide you, to inspire you, and to remind you of the unbreakable bond between the living and the dead. In the end, the ghosts of Rio de Janeiro are not to be feared but to be celebrated. They are the guardians of the city's secrets, the storytellers of its past, and the beacons of hope that light the way forward. As you navigate the bustling streets, take a moment to pay homage to the women ghost and the countless spirits who have found solace within the borders of Rio de Janeiro. Their whispered tales have shaped the city's destiny and left an indelible mark on its soul. So, dear reader, remember the women ghost and her haunting presence. Allow her story to inspire you, to awaken your own spirit, and to remind you that life is full of fleeting moments. But the impact we have on others can transcend even death itself. For in the fabled streets of Rio de Janeiro, where faded beauty meets vibrant life, the ghosts linger, their presence a constant reminder of the resilience of the human spirit. So, dear reader, take a leap of faith, for the ghosts of Rio de Janeiro await your arrival. Embrace their stories, their whispers, their ethereal touch. and may you find solace, wonder, and a sense of connection to something much greater than ourselves. And as you delve deeper into the heart of Rio de Janeiro, never forget the women ghost and the legacy she left behind, a tale of tragedy, redemption, and the unbreakable bonds that connect us all, even in the darkest corners of existence.